battle in the main game. Something completely, genuinely new. Now that is very much appreciated. So, this is the initial retreat from the Izaya-Sakura alliance before Nobunaga comes back with a massive army of his own troops and the Tokugawa to crush them both. And there's an outright cutscene before it too? I think I'm gonna be spoiled by the time we get to Samurai Warriors 2.
まあよ、浅井長政の裏切りで信長様は絶対絶命。
I'm not 100% sure it really counts as a betrayal since he technically had ties to both the Izai and the Oda, and Nobunaga kind of forced him to make a choice.
なるほど。私の出世をお約束くださいってわけだ。よくやるぜ。
Well, not quite one of them. He wants to be above all of them.
それだけでもねえがよ。負け戦で割り食うのは下っ端。わけもわからず引っ張られてきた民だ。
Again, really doesn't sit right with me that the Samurai Warriors game take this kind of tact with Hideyoshi when he gets quite a kill count after gaining control of the whole country. It's somehow easier for me to swallow the Hideyoshi Magoichi friendship that is completely made up for the sake of the games than Hideyoshi being this peacemaking, good-intentioned dreamer.
Oh
God! Don't include him in this friendship! Not with the outright brutal extermination he does to the Toyotomi clan when Hideyoshi dies! And good God! How the hell did that guy manage to be involved in battles for over 50 damn years and still have enough in him to set up a shogunate that would continue until Admiral Perry kicked down the proverbial doors? Seriously! The guy blurs the lines between luck of the draw and brilliant, patient scheming.
このしんがりで秀吉のな、世に轟かせるんじゃ。
まずは敵をここまで誘い出してくれ。雑賀衆を潜ませて。
Interesting to see the Saika mercenaries working for the Oda in this battle. Kinda makes me feel sorry for Hideyoshi since Nobunaga's gonna do quite a number to the poor bastards because they aided the Onganji, but... Always a little annoying trying to lure anyone to a given spot on the map. Still, it can occasionally feel more satisfying than just slaughtering them on the spot, especially if the event triggered feels interesting enough. Oh God! Our bodyguards are gonna kill them before we even get to the objective point. We've never had to worry about that happening before. Bloody hell! Yoshitsugu is about as hard to get moving in the right direction as a bored cat. Always ready to run off in his own direction. Still, at least we didn't have to be too precise with where we brought them. Well, it doesn't look like he brought all that many people with him. Hell, he seems to be the only Tokugawa officer out here according to the minimap. At the very least, I'd have expected him to have brought Hanzo.
あるぜ。気に入らないな、あいつの弱さを許さず、踏みにじって喜ぶ信長のあの目。
Oh, he feels satisfaction from taking down the strong as well. He does not discriminate. Thank you for supporting me with that, Hideyoshi. Though for some reason I was hoping you'd also mention how he is outside of the battlefield. Sure, this series is focused on combat, but it's not that combat is the only thing a lord is responsible for. Wait, the lone Tokugawa officer is Tadakatsu? Then where the hell is Ieyasu? I thought we were trying to link up with him. So, apparently not every officer registers as an especially large dot on the map. What makes an officer register on the map, and what makes him just somehow fade into the crowd? Right, of course our escape route had to be right past the rest of the enemy army. Just once, I'd like to have an escape route that actually looked like the safest possible route, so our job is just to make sure it stays safe. Okay, shouldn't take too long to shift to deal with the new bastards. Don't worry, Hideyoshi, you're frightening as well. Comes with being one of the 3 unifiers of Japan. Not that this series is gonna let you actually prove to be an intimidating bastard, because they want you to be one of the few good guys of this time period. Which probably means they're gonna make the guys who try to continue the Toyotomi line be good guys as well, so the whole period ends up being a bit of a downer ending. Not that the story so far has gone to that particular part of the historical events, but with the way this campaign's hitting things, we're probably gonna get a little further forward in time by the time this campaign ends than most of the others we've done so far. Right, now to deal with the guys giving Ieyasu and his troops some trouble. I know, not an objective, but it's the polite thing to do. Just because we're destined to fight later doesn't mean we shouldn't help them while we're still allies. Not that they'd be able to help us if we ever had any trouble and we were on the same side. Really wish there were some games out there that gave us allies that felt reasonably close to being equals to us on the battlefield, instead of being either barely active, unless the script actually called for them to do something, or borderline helpless. Right, time to get back to trying to get out of here. Magoichi, do you mean to tell me you've been getting stopped by a bunch of nameless goons when you've got guns that don't require any kind of reload? Right. Of course the Tokugawa's escape route was completely different from ours and had very little resistance, because the player is the one who has to deal with the most trouble, which really undermines the whole idea of being one part of a much larger army. One of these days, that's probably gonna stop annoying me somehow. I know, we probably don't have to strictly escort Magoichi to the escape point, but considering one of the losing objectives is that he goes down, I'd rather not take any chances, especially since we've already had enemies pop up out of nowhere once in this mission already. How in the hell is your morale dropping? We've been clearing the road for you. The enemy has lost so many people at this point, either due to us killing them or just survivors wisely fleeing. But the guys with guns that will never run out of ammunition are having morale problems? Rodent? I could have sworn the usual insult for Hideyoshi was calling him a monkey. Hence why we're using a staff as a weapon, to draw on the inspiration of the Monkey King from the journey to the west. Oh, that was nowhere near close, Magoichi. We had the situation under control even when the enemy sent in some reinforcements. Besides, Keiichi showed up a long ways away from the escape point we're trying to fight our way to. I'm pretty sure by the time he arrives, we'll have taken down at least one of the enemy officers here. You know, for some reason I actually prefer when she's being an insulting brat to what we had to deal with when we were playing as her. Maybe it has to do with it somehow feeling endearing, considering the sprite she's got right now. Unfortunately, I doubt this campaign is ever going to give us a real reason why she seems to despise Hideyoshi. I swear, the officers in Xtreme Legends feel like they blocked a hell of a lot more than they did in the main game. We're playing on the exact same difficulty setting. Sure, I'm not in any actual hurry, but it's still a little annoying. Especially since it's not like the constant blocking actually makes these guys more challenging to kill. Well, that's because this game is designed purely for combat. Yeah. Good luck getting any glory when you're getting your ass handed to you, even with multiple officers trying to help you along. And excuse me for finding it a little funny when you complain that the person saving you doesn't have tits. Especially since, historically speaking at least, Magoichi ended up fighting against Hideyoshi on the Tokugawa's side, and was then sentenced to commit suicide when the Battle of Komaki and Nagakute was done. I don't really mind the fact that this series never actually touches on that bit of actual history, though. The little fantasy friendship between Hideyoshi and Magoichi is actually a solid way to remind us that, yes, this guy did have some humble beginnings and worked his way very high up in the social ladder. That should do it for all the obstacles between Magoichi and the escape route. Next time, try to have an escape route that isn't directly through the thickest concentration of enemies.
またこんな戦をしようぜ。
わしは遠慮しとくわ。武士どもみんな蹴散ら